birds come in. Sounds like I see you in there. Hey, I'm on your turf again. This, that, yeah. You from the back of the. I got a girl, Brad. Yeah. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. Yeah. I go in back of the. They all from that. Yeah. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. Yeah. I go to bed on bed. I got the demon on flats. I got it in the back.
Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. He'll be brought down about the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the first-round pick out of Alabama. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Dennis. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dre Kirkpatrick, the cornerback, up to make the stop. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Dennis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing on first down, Dennis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
Looking to throw. Dennis, his throw incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and 2, Dennis. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Now let's go!
Connor. And an ability to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
On 1st and 10, Carson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Carson. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Stills the intended target. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. On 1st down, Dennis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles Harris in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Dennis. And pressure gets to him again. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 3rd and long. Dennis, throw left side, complete to Ross. And give him a gain of 37.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now a carry for Bernard. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Operating from the gun. Dennis underneath. This is Bernard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go.
Now it's counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey,
Now let's go.
these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 44 yards. First foray into the red zone for Miami. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
From the 10-yard line, here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw. Carson, the quick slant caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down. Dennis. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Off play action. Dennis. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
From the gun. Dennis, Green with a catch left side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Vontaze Burfict, the one to get him down.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up where he left off. To throw on 2nd down. Carson. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Now let's go! Green, 39! Green!
On 1st and 10. Carson. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 47 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Set! 3-19! 3-19!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. To play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dennis toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dennis. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Dennis looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
Leopard.
Operating from the gun. Dennis throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Bengals urging everybody to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dennis, he drops it off for Bernard. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Dennis, and Green with a catch left side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Dennis. Throw left side complete. It's Green. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Dennis got a man. It's Ross, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing on 1st down. Dennis. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Second and 10 now from the 27. Bernard. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is indeed good. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have it.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Carson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Carlos Dunlap in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a toss play to Bernard. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, here we go.
To throw on second down. Carson. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Carl Lawson in there to get him for a loss of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on third and long. Carson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Connor. And an alley to run. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw on second down. Carson brought in over the middle by Grant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
On 1st and 10, Carson. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Here's Connor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hot. Hot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Carson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line. Made them kick the field goal for the offense. 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Dennis. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that?
A.J. Green, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. Carson. And that is incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line it.
On 3rd down, Carson. And that's incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now here's Ross. A great return. There of 22 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down. Dennis. Throw left side complete. It's Hicks. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Miami. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the fourth. To throw on second down. Dennis. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Ready.
Now it's the backup Winston. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Ready. Back 22.
And here comes throw number one for the backup QB. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Follow. Sonic.
3rd and long for Winston. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Jameis to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Ready. Black 22. Let's go.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Winston now to throw on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Jameis on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
They'll throw again. Winston. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. To the air again with Winston. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Well, they put it all together on that one. Good vision, good blocking. A toss play to the left. How do you toss it?
Yeah, a toss is the underhand kind of egg toss. The pitch is kind of, if you're running the option, you pitch it end over end, correct?
Yeah, I agree
you're
totally.
The guy.
I agree totally. And in the NFL, we'll see a lot more tosses than pitches because if you're pitching it, you might lose your quarterback.
Absolutely. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he lost the football. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Gone!
Here's Bernard. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on second down. Dennis. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The first down throw for Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island. Sonic!
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Winston. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hey, four down. Ready. Blue ready. Motion. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
To throw on 2nd down. Dennis, that's complete. Bernard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it here with their own. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dennis. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done. But, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And out come the Dolphins now. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Winston. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Winston to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Ready, blue ready.
Here's Winston. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Let's go now. Ready, blue ready.
Now Winston. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Cincinnati, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.